Joffrey, Renly, Robb Stark are all thieves. They'll bend the knee or I'll destroy them.
Hello everyone and welcome back to our Rhaegar Targaryen playthrough. In the last episode we had a grand tourney and went on a hunting trip. Lots and lots of more lords came and pledged his fealty as well. Hopefully something interesting happens. We can always have a look around and see what some of the famous characters are getting up to in this alternative timeline. A spy was discovered. Lafia willingly exposed who is spying on you, begging you for mercy. It was Lord Denley of House Fawn. How do you want to proceed with the traitor? Lafia will be banished from the realm. Lafia must rot in a cell. There is only one punishment for this crime: death. I will be merciful, but this scheming has to stop. So, okay, what should we do? Should we banish her from the realm? Let's have a look at her. She is, she's from Lease by the looks of it. Let's just, she's decent intrigue. Let's just banish her from the realm. Who we've got? John Arryn has come to swear as fealty as well, which gets us a nice bit of prestige as well. I hope these events stop. It's nice getting all the prestige, but it's quite annoying where it's constantly popping up every couple of seconds. I did want to find some marriages for the two princesses we've got. For Daenerys, I'm going to go to Robb Stark. Oh, Sansa's been born. Let's arrange a marriage between Robb Stark and, or do we do Visenya, which would have been Jon? I think that's more interesting. Let's go for the Stark. Children born of this marriage will be of Robb Stark's dynasty. That is completely fine. And then we need to find one for Daenerys as well. And yeah, young Sansa is also born now. Yeah, let's have a look at some of the interesting ones. I think most of the Tyrell children have been born. Yeah, we've got Willis, who's obviously our squire. Lord Garland, Lord Loris, Lady Marjorie also born. And I don't think any of these are betrothed yet. There's Loris. We could always betroth Daenerys to Loris, maybe. That's an option. We have Ariane in Dawn, who's not married, but we don't really have a male that we could marry to her. Quentin has also been born. That's a point. Do we need to renegotiate an alliance with you? I think we do. I think it would have gone away with your father when he died. Something that was funny is that Cersei, in this timeline, has got married to Lord Garth the Gross of House Tyrell, which is absolutely hilarious. But her and Jaime look to still be going on with the incest, as Joffrey Tyrell has been born instead. I'm not sure who we should go for Daenerys yet for a match. I suppose you could go with something similar to the books, like you've got the Martells, but we've already got the alliance with the Martells, so we don't really need to do that. I suppose there is the Arryns. We could always go for John Arryn when he's born, but I think he'll be a bit too young compared to Daenerys. There is Loras Tyrell, like we said. There's not really a Lannister option. There's not a Baratheon option, so I'm not sure where we go with that just yet. A scheme at court. My Master of Whisperers has come to me with grave news. Why we do not know yet who. Someone is plotting against my courtier Aron of House Santagar. That's fine. How old is all our Kingsguard members? Because it's going to be interesting who we get to replace our Kingsguard once they do get of age. Mysteries of the Seven-Pointed Star. My hostage Renly and his little friend Jonah. Who's Jonah? Of House Keith. Had taken a copy of the Seven-Pointed Star from the study and brought it into the playroom. They spent hours trying to understand what was written on its pages, talking about Hugo of the Hill and the many mysteries of the divine. Renly seems to have developed a deep respect for the words of the Faith of the Seven. Okay, you will do well treating holy words with reverence. He gains the humble trait. That's a decent trait. Yes, we've got Lord Gerald Hightower, who's now 61. Lewin Martell is 53. Barristan Selmy, 49. Jonathan Darry, 48. So some of them are getting... and Oswald Wentz also 46. So some of them are getting quite old. Daenerys Targaryen gained 20% opinion of you. Your spouse, excellent diplomacy skill, led to this windfall. Okay. Lord Renifer of House... is that House Crab? Yeah, has come to swear fealty to us as well. So there's plenty of options that we could do for Kingsguard. One that I would like to do is to bring Sir Lyn Corbury in, because he's an amazing fighter. He's got the Valyrian steel sword as well. That'd be pretty epic. We could always groom one of the Royces as well, as some of them look like they may grow into something impressive. We've got the Tyrells. We've got our two friends, Lonmouth and Mooton as well, who are both quite young and both impressive knights, insanely loyal, which is the main thing we want, of course, from a Kingsguard. You can have all the fighting ability in the world, but if they're not loyal... My Master of Wisher has come to me with grave news. While we do not know yet who, someone is plotting against my courtier. Humphrey? Okay. Oh, that's something I did need to do. Where is our father? I'm going to banish him. Now that I know that banishing does move them to the Night's Watch. It was on negotiate release, wasn't it? And we're going to banish him to the Night's Watch. Sorry, father, but it needs to be done. There we go. He's now a member of the Night's Watch. I'll be interested to see what he manages to achieve at the Night's Watch. Obviously, Maester Aemon's there as well, so I have no choice but to accept your conditions for my release. Have fun, Ares. You'll need plenty of fire up there, mate. Faith and religions, all characters believe in a faith. Yeah, blah, blah, whatever. A learning pack has been unlocked. What have we got? Upper state, different faith. Nah. A court physician costs less to hire. Court physician's treatments have better outcomes. That's not a bad option, is it, actually? We'll go with that one. Activity invitation. Lord Eustace's hunt. Lord Eustace of House Brune. I think we'll turn that one down. Can we plan our own trip, though? We can have a pilgrimage, a feast, a hunt. Greetings, my impeccable liege. I've arrived in the Red Keep to pay homage to you. Wow, Tywin's even coming to bend the knee. Impressive. I wait patiently on my throne for the arrival of Lord Tywin, who is soon announced and ushered before me. He kneels in deference, offering nothing but his oath. Now that is a turnout for the books. Yeah, well, I wanted to... Can we, like, travel to the wall? It'd be cool to go and see the Night's Watch. I don't know if that's a thing that we can actually do. No, there's nothing that we can really do with that by the looks of it. I weren't sure how far you could go with these travelling. I've not really played with the DLC that much that it came with. So, I know that we can, of course, go on a hunt and such, but I wanted to see if we could go for a march all the way to the wall and do a bit of a through the north, see some of the lords. Renly Baratheon increases martial by 1, which is cool. He's decent martial, very good diplomacy, though, which is what we're obviously trying to teach him. And someone else has arrived. Gilbert Faring has arrived to pledge his fealty as well. Could always arrange a hunt, which would be pretty good, but at the moment we don't have a great amount of wealth, so it's probably not for the best at the moment. So we'll save that for now. What have we got here? Train our squire. We can try again. I don't think it went very well last time, did it? As a mentor for my squire Renly, it is my responsibility to train him in the ways of knighthood. I've decided to practice a particular skill with him today, but I need to decide which one. 50-50, 62% strategy, not a great outcome. So train chivalry is the best one that we've got the best outcome on, so we'll go with that one for now. Renly and I practiced our chivalry today. After all, chivalry is required of a knight. During our training exercise, Renly showed a demonstrated excellent chivalrous behaviour. I was very pleased to see how he embraced the concepts I taught him. Oh, nice. Awesome. So he could gain 2 trait experiences, 10 or 5. Okay, decent. Greetings, my handsome lord. Lord Giles Rosby has come to bend the knee. Gives us some money. Our spouse's skills have improved our diplomacy as well. Targaryen dynasty is known far and wide. Level of splendor increase. I wouldn't have thought it would have got any better. Oh, we've been invited by Stannis to go on a hunt. Well, can't say no to that, can I? Yeah, higher forest guide and superior mounts. Who's this here? Miles Mouton. Let's join Lord Stannis on a hunt. Greetings, my impeccable liege. I have arrived in the Red Keep to pay homage to you, glorious king, as a show of loyalty. Who is this? House Staunton. Okay, give me your money. Balon was recruited. Yep, okay. My vassal, Lord Paramount Stannis, is hosting a hunt in Storm's End, and the time has come for us to depart. I should be able to proudly represent the House of Targaryen. This should be good sport if the event is properly organised. Well, I imagine it will be by Stannis. And who's this? Little House Greenhill coming to bend the knee as well. Let's view ourselves travelling. We're going pretty quick. Local hero. As we traverse the wilderness, trudging through the dirt, we encounter a modest wayward shrine, navely carved. It sports a 7-pointed star at its head, and below the weathered words, "Here lays St. Jane of the Bayswater Woods, blessed daughter of Walmouth. Saint Jane of the Baywater Woods. It seems a local spiritual figure is being patronised in these parts. One not sanctioned by the faith of the seven devout. Cast it down. We gain 50 piety. Saint Jane, there's a nice ring to it. Lord Ronit's opinion approves of us. We have to pay gold though, so I don't really want to do that, but we will upset people by doing that. Who's Lord Ronit? Lord Ronit of House Miller. Yeah, let's pay them if it's what the small folk do out here. We know Rhaegar likes the small folk. Other people's pastures. A fine day like this weather is nice. The pastures of Sheerfield look great, and the local livestock are positively jumping and cheering in their own guttural manner. Calves are walking next to their mothers, their fur shiny and clean. Overall, the place is very competently run. Although I do notice a couple of oddities that I would manage a bit differently. The local patriarch approaches me. A fine morning to you, my lord. Are these beauties not a sight to behold? I could apply some of this back home. 89% your advice is successfully implemented. But there's a 10% chance that we could get stressed because we're diligent. Let's see if we can improve things around here, but that's going to upset people. Or I'm sure Lord Jolyon can take care of his own pastures. We also gain stress for that, so we may as well go for the top one and hope that we don't get the stress. No, we've managed to improve it. Perfect. As we await the arrival of the rest of the guests, Lord Paramount Stannis has started on the preparations. His gamekeepers check the wilderness each day for signs of quarry while building a camp closer to the hunting grounds. I've checked my gear and horse many times. It won't be long now. Soon. Who's this here? Lord Robin of House Peasbury. Lord Robin assembles the party of the sun rises over the camp in the wilderness near Storm's End. The local gamekeepers have scoured the vicinity for recent tracks and fumes. This is clearly a stout boar in the area. Dangerous but worthy game. Ultimately, Lord Paramount Stannis decided he wanted to hunt a boar today. Is this Stannis or Robert? Who else have we got with us? A Dondarrion and a Trant, I think it was, in a House Morrigan as well. My vassal Robin is crouched down on the ground, humming cheerfully, picking orchids. Ronit, my vassal, peers over his shoulder, listening intently. King, what a bounty of nature. Look at these plants. Truly the wealth of the earth knows no bounds. We do not appreciate these simple treasures enough. Get back on your horse. Fascinating. What's the flower? Are you practicing witchcraft? No, that's going to upset him, though. We gain 300 learning lifestyle experience, which is good, but we do gain some stress because we're a hunter and ambitious. Success chance decreases slightly. And that's also going to upset him if we go for that one. So I'm going to have to go for the middle, unfortunately, and risk getting some stress. It's a lovely day for a hunt, which means it's a nice day to be outside. As I fill my lungs with the fresh air of the wilderness, I spot in the distance what can only be a gift from or nature's dedication to the mother. So many useful herbs and beautiful flowers, both for healing and malicious intent. But I'm here to hunt. Picking orchids may raise some eyebrows. I must keep up with appearances. We gain 75 prestige and we get a good success chance. So yeah, that's definitely got it. That's the only option really, isn't it, for us? Lord Donald found some tracks of House Trent. My vassal Lord Donald is the first to spot its sharpened tusks. The powerful boar is hard to distinguish, but there's no doubt it's there, observing us through the leafy bushes. Lord Paramount Stannis takes off after the beast, crying, "Come, it's getting away, let's go." And we're getting good opinions with the guys that are here as well, which is improving things. The exhausted, panicked animal has turned to bay, struggling to stand and squealing in panic. Lord Paramount Stannis hefts his spear and cautiously moves towards the exhausted animal. Lord Paramount Stannis chooses his moment carefully, plunging his blade deep into its heart. A fine kill. And increases hunter trait experience. Nice. Hunts like this are a pure joy. I cannot wait for the next year. We return home from the boar's hunt in glory. We lose some stress. We gain the trait hunter. Gain 15 trait experience. Gained a ton of prestige, which is good. Oh, we've got a wall ornament. A wild bull skull. Well, why not? We can put that up. Let's finish the hunt. It was a success. And now we can return home. Can we put that up now? Lord Tywin of the Westlands can no longer continue with promote cultural excess. Why? What's happened to him? Not sure. Yeah, can we put that up in the royal court now? Let's have a look. Got our boar's head. I don't know where we'd put it. Or does that go to Stannis instead? Furniture, pedestal. No, maybe not then. No, it's not. It's not in ours. It must have gone to Stannis' court. Let's return home then. Oh, but we do have a perk available. Oh, a martial perk. Serve the crown. Natural dread plus 15. Control growth. Oh, for our prowess. Let's go for prowess. Considering we are quite impressive already, aren't we, in battle? So, of travels to come. Journeying through a wind bridge, I passed by a peculiar-looking tent, splayed open with its yet more peculiar-looking occupant inside. Come in, almighty king. I can tell you have many miles to go, and I can offer you a reading of your future travels for a modest price. The strange man has piqued the interest of my entourage, but I am willing to pay for. But am I willing to pay for a reading? Tell me, my future wise one. Come experience the future with me. He joins our court. Is he a decent courtier? Not really. Oh no, he's got 31 learning. Wise man, mastermind, philosopher, zealous, patient, and content. Let's get our future. We lost 11 stress. You gained good omens for 5 years. While passing through the village of Walmouth, I spend some time talking to the locals. One thing that stands out is their intense loyalty to their liege. One villager talks with such passion that I would think they were describing a lover rather than their ruler. What a suck-up. I should talk with them and learn more. I will make my subjects equally loyal. You gain loyal attitudes for 5 years. But no, I want that 1,000 prestige. That's impressive. And we've returned home. At long last, I am finally home. There is nothing better than arriving back in King's Landing after a long journey. I look forward to resting for some time, but the call of the road beckons. We've travelled for 78 days. It's a hell of a journey. My Master of Whisperers has come to me with grave news. Why would you not yet know who? Someone is plotting against my courtier Adon. Why are so many people plotting against Adon Santagar? People seem to be really have it in for him. Maybe it's because he's Dornish. And my daughter Rhaenys is more likely to receive a good education due to Princess Elia's tutelage. Perfect. How is she shaping up so far? Pretty decent. Varys has discovered a spy. Alanda was caught searching for secrets in the darkest corners of your court. Who are you? Lowborn, married to Janos Slint. Ugh. Who sent you? And she was spent by Lord Raymond of House Mouton. This is Janos Slint's wife, wasn't it? Let's... Could put her in a cell, or we can banish her from the realm. I'm going to banish her from the realm. She's no longer... Oh, she was our lady-in-waiting. Well, that is worrying. I'm definitely glad to see the back of her then. That means we do need a new lady-in-waiting. Who have we got? The Queen. Well, the Queen Mother. Got Joanna here. Oh, God, she's not got very nice treats for a lady-in-waiting. Oh, arrogant, chaste, fickle, greedy. Taisha. Calm, zealous, arrogant. There's not really many decent options, really, is there? Impatient. We're probably going to have to go for you then, aren't we? Probably about the best option. Scheme at court. My Master of Whisperers has come to me with grave news. Why we do not yet know who. Someone is plotting against my courtier Balon. A lot of plots going on in King's Landing at present. Who's this? House Belgrave has come to bend the knee. Thank you for the coin. Gold goes up a hell of a lot quicker in this, which is nice because CK2, it was like impossible to grow your gold sometimes without investing a lot. I've arrived in the Red Keep to pay homage to you, glorious king. As a show of loyalty, I bring you rich gifts. Thank you, Lady Tanda of Stokeworth. More money. Oh, we've got something going in our royal court. It's the High Septon, the fat one. What would he like to say? All of a sudden, High Septon, and my courtier Pycelle barge into the throne room, bickering. Wine offends the 7, who are 1. It must be avoided. Screeches. A bit of wine is healthy for the body, replies Pycelle. From a corner of the room, Dontos interrupts the discussion. The only amount of wine that is good for you is all of it. Dontos, hold on, yeah, fair enough. What is my position on wine? Wine opens the door for the Lord of the Seven Hells. No. A little wine keeps the humans balanced. Dontos, toast with me. We gain the trope drunkard. I don't really want that. But we do lose some stress. And we grow a friendship with Dontos Hollard, which is interesting. You gain drinking in moderation for 10 years. You gain 150 prestige. In 30% opinion. I'm going to go for that one. Hopefully we don't get drunk, because it's only a 25% chance. So that's okay. Yeah, luckily, then we didn't. I don't think we gained drunkard, so that's okay. Schema discovered. My Master of Ritter is coming with grave news. Lord Robert of Scale Valley is plotting against my courtier Aaron. Everyone's got it in for him. What have we got here? Lord Paramount Mace has invited us to a feast, and so has Lord Denley. Well, you've got to go to the Lord Paramount, haven't you? Greetings, my hands, Lord. My entourage and I have just arrived in the Red Keep. After weary travel, there are important matters regarding the welfare of Rook's Rest that I must discuss with you. Okay, well, come on in, Lord Staunton. Lord Simmond is at last shown into my great hall and wastes no time before walking up to the throne and bowing deeply. Thank you for seeing me, my lord. I come to you today with an urgent request. I am beset by Lord Florian and his Liberty faction. Please, you must put this impudent whelps in their place. House Langwood, these traitors will have to answer to me. That will hopefully stop them from kicking off. And yeah, I wanted to have a look at these. So we've got Lord Denley of House Fawn, his feast. You'll have to leave within 2 months. And Mace Tyrell, 55 days. I wonder if we got a chance of going to both. We've got to go to Mace's, definitely. We don't need a forest guide for that. We're not really going to be going through. We will have the superior mounts because there's no cost. I don't really think we need any of these other things, do we really? We could have some guards, but we should be pretty safe just going to High Garden. I don't think we need it, to be honest. Train knights, no cost. Oh, we can't have that. Yeah, we'll just go with the one. I don't think we need the extra. And we'll join Lord Paramount Mace's feast. Sorry, Lord Fawn. You can designate a guardian for your son and heir, Aegon. Let's have a look. How is Aegon turning out? 8 diplomacy, 3 martial, 5 stewardship, 5 learning, curious, handsome and quick. Let's have a look what we've got. So we could send him to our wife. She's got decent diplomacy. Martial-wise, we could send him to one of the King's Guard, which would be pretty cool. Intrigue, learning. Could send him to Pycelle, who's just very clever, so I think I might send him to Arthur Dane. Let's send him to the Sword of the Morning. Lord Stannis wants a council position. I know. I want to give him one once we can. Feast, fresh start. My Master of Ships, Lord Paramount Mace, is hosting a banquet in High Garden, and time has come for us to depart. The feast is in honour of Lord Arthur of House Ambrose, a truly remarkable human being who deserves additional reverence. I do look forward to trying the wine of the High Garden region, as well as enjoying the local cuisine. I cannot wait. It's a long journey, though, that is, so that should keep us busy for a while. Schema discovered. Lord Raymond of Maidenpool is plotting against my courtier. Everyone's plotting against him. Chivalry is alive. While travelling through Prayerton, we run into some Reachman Knights. They are deeply respectful and apparently huge lovers of poetry, as they insist on reciting it at every chance they get. The code of conduct they follow has several merits, and I cannot help but admire it. One of the knights, Clifford, is particularly impressive. Clifford of House Goldengrain. I love to take this tradition home. Reduces the cost of establishing the chivalry tradition by 1,000 prestige. Pretty decent. Yeah, we'll go with that. I think we'll end the episode there, though, guys, and we will go with start with the feast in High Garden for the next episode. So thank you all for watching. As always, guys, I hope you've enjoyed. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Join the Discord server too, and hopefully I'll see you all very soon for the next episode.